Oh yeah, let's go. It's more Ghost Trick. We're recording. We're doing it. We're doing the thing. Probably the manual save, I guess. Okay, so when we last left off, we were headed to the park where Lynn has stepped in something yet again. Tempsick Park, the site of the little lady Camilla's abduction tonight, and the place where an important piece of evidence, the music box, was hidden. Huh. I wonder why our lady detective is looking so dejected. At least she isn't dead. But what did she find? Oh my gosh, Autumn, I just started. Oh no. She fell. She fell a little. Special guest star Autumn. I mean, she jumped. I lifted up. I was lifting up my my armrest so she could hop up on my lap to special guest star. And she still jumped onto the armrest that was being lifted and then just fell over. Yeah. Oh gosh. Okay. Can't do anything with the leaflet. Okay. There's the chicken kitchen guy. What's he doing here? La la la, let me spend a moment's time with you, my love. The world will not end if the food delivery is a little late. La la la. Okay. A little late. It's already ice cold. Oh, thank goodness I can get on his hat. Oh, I see. Wow, I actually really like that idea. Was that a bad idea? Probably. Can I get to it from here? Yes, I can. Leaf. Oh, there you are, Sissel. From your dejected expression, I gather you didn't find what you were looking for? Right, I can't find the music box anywhere. But I found something else instead. Something horrible. Horrible? What is it? Oh my god. There's the dead. There's the body. Okay. I was like, wow. Are we... Is this a full scene? With Lynn? No dead body? Not a chance. There, in the grass. You better see for yourself. Yeah. But don't worry. I see it. It looks like a dead body. Right on the nose, Sissel. You got it. I nearly died when I saw it. And I suppose now that we found it, we can't just leave it there, can we? Nope, I suppose not. Yep. Here we go. Oh. Okay. New character. Stop the park from being turned into a housing site. Protect the park, the rock of the gods. You there. Try my best, guys. You're talking to me, aren't you? I have some leaflets for you. Leaflets I know you'll be very interested in. I urge you to peruse it thoroughly. Examine it in detail. Never mind that right now. Do you remember your name? My name? My name? What does my name matter when there are more important things to worry about? Okay. Come now and study these tracts with me, my brother. Come and learn about the rock of the gods with me. The night is no longer young. As a matter of fact, daybreak is approaching, but we are young. Hell yeah. Look, I don't have time to get involved in your way of life, but I am interested in your way of death. So let's go back to 4 minutes before your death. Oh man. Okay. Yeah. And so I made up my mind. I resolved to live here in this park and defend it. Okay, and what does that have to do with this rock of the gods you mentioned? You still don't appear to understand. It's written quite clearly in the 4th leaflet in great detail. Excuse me, but I have to use the restroom. I'm coming. Just hold on. I'll be right there. I've located the target, beauty. A girl of the right age coming out of the right apartment building at the right time. Yes, my dear, I'll ever so gently nab her and come right back to your side. Good evening, young lady. Won't you come with me? Eek! Oh gods, what do I do? What should I do? I have to do something. Whoa. Whoa. Okay, that's some new information. That's very interesting. Wow. What in the world? What just happened? Oh, that's Mino. Mino? Mino the mascot, the symbol of Temsic Park. Forget about the name of that big creepy lump of concrete. I'm talking about the way it changed direction. Did you see that? Yes, I did. We witnessed it with our own eyes. The power of the Rock of the Gods. That was the power of the gods. The power of the gods saved that little girl. And that same power very deliberately crushed you instead? Yes, precisely. That is called the mischief of the gods. Was it the mischief of the gods, or was it a ghost trick? But it couldn't have been a ghost trick. No ghost trick could change the direction of something that heavy in midair. But wait a minute. What if there was somebody with much greater powers than me? Boy, they aren't ghost tricks for him. They're actual Oh, what? Oh my god, that's right. I'm back. I'm back in time, and this is when there was another ghost here, specifically screwing with the situation. Oh my god, this is so cool. Because, like, until this point, there has been no other ghosts besides Ray, and Ray doesn't mess with the situation. I am so worried that everything that I do is going to end in some hot garbage here because of that. Oh, so that is the flame of a god, is it? But hold on. Your spirit is a flame too, isn't it? Yeah, so? Pardon me, but are you a god? I sincerely doubt it. At the last minute, that big lump of concrete made a huge swing to one side. It was probably that flame's doing. Who could it be? I definitely believe it's either a god or somebody god-related. Maybe I'd better try talking to this person. Well, I'll give it a shot. What the? This person with much greater powers than me. It's... you? Hey! Sissel! Oh my... gosh. Missile died? No, dude, that's not cool. No! My missile! Oh my, it's... Missile! You look well, for being dead. Did you see? Did you see what I did? I did it! I tried really hard, and I did it! I saved Miss Camilla! Are you telling me I was done in by a puppy dog? Missile, what's going on? How did you get the powers of the dead? I'm glad you asked. After Miss Camilla went out and you left... oh my god. I worked like crazy to make my own path, and I did it. Oh no. And then I followed Miss Camilla out into the big wide world. And then, here at this park, I found her at last. Yes, you guessed it, I barked. You bet I did, and I went running after her too. And then I guess I died. Oh, that guy gets no passes. He's gotta go, man. This guy? Nah. Oh my gosh. And then I was unconscious for a little while. When I came to, it was all over. Poor Miss Camilla, crushed under that big scary lump. Oh, what have I done? I'm so sorry, little lady. Please forgive me. Miss Camilla! I had to rescue Miss Camilla. It was up to me. I cried out from the depths of my heart. And then... I can't tell you how surprised I was, but I bet you understand, right? Better than probably anybody else could. He gets green screen? I get red screen and he gets green screen? No fair. And I remember what you did for me, how you saved me. So, you went back, right? Back to 4 minutes before the little lady's death. You bet I did. Wait a minute. Anyone else notice the rock with an aura? That seems a little strange. There was a rock down there next to the body in Ghost World. Underneath the ground. And that's the same aura that I think comes off of my body and other people's bodies who have powers of the dead. But it wasn't coming off of Missile. It was a rock. Yes, my dear. I'll ever so gently nab. Oh, yeah, I've already read this stuff. Yeah, you're gonna nab her. Now's my chance, I thought. I saw the core. I don't know, it looks pretty far. I stretched out my paw toward the core. Oh, how I felt at that moment. I'd love for you to be able to feel it too. Go ahead, Sissel, go ahead and try it for yourself. Oh. Oh my gosh. The dog is just like double the size. I can't believe it. How could you connect over such a great distance? Well, they don't call me Missile for nothing. And so then you manipulated that Mino thing and threw it aside? Right on top of my head. Well, no, actually. Huh? I can't manipulate things like you can, Sissel. You can't? Then how did you... I didn't know what to do. And I happened to see something out of the corner of my eye. And it had a core too. A single leaf hanging from the tree. I tried reaching out to the leaf. What in the world? I can't manipulate things, but apparently I can swap them. What? As long as the two things have the same shape, that is. Oh, how did you learn this? I had a desk lamp to tell me how to do all these things, and he's just like, oh yeah, I have completely different ghost powers, but here they are. I got it figured out. Don't worry. Swap things with the same shape. Go ahead and try it. Press swap. That's incredible. So that's how you saved your mistress, is it? And that's how I became caught up in this, is it? I'm very sorry. My powers were too meager. Meager? Because, you see, I saw one more. I happened to notice one more core. There was something with the exact same shape stuck in the branches of a tree. Hey, you're right. If Mino could be swapped again with that, then disaster wouldn't have to rain down on my head. It's the football. We just went by it, Sissel. Come on, keep up, boy. But what is that thing? It's too big to be a leaf. Whatever it is, I'd much prefer it on my head than Mino. So why didn't you swap them, Missile? I couldn't. I can stretch out my paw a little further than you can, Sissel. But this was just too far for me. I couldn't reach. I must admit, it's a fascinating spectacle of a death, if I do say so myself. I kept retrying over and over, seeing if there was anything I could do. I bet there's something you can do now. Huh? If we work together, you and me. Sissel, you think so? I don't plan on letting anybody die in front of me tonight. Do you think you could help me? Of course! Naturally. So, we're gonna drop that Mino thing in a different spot. Okay, let's try it. Let's go back again to 4 minutes before. Alright, let's get started. Well, that does neatly explain Camilla's death, and subsequent core. 4 minutes from now, you'll swap Mino with the leaf, and then you have to swap Mino with something else. Something with the same shape. Oh, I believe that's a rugby ball. Okay, rugby ball, huh? But with the rugby ball where it is now, Missile can't reach it. So that means I have to move it closer somehow. Looks like you and I will have to work together on that one, Missile. Okay, I'm ready. Whenever you want to use my swap trick, just press ZR. This is so fucking cool and also wild. That way you'll be able to control me. And then if you press ZR, control will come back to me. Hello, Autumn. Special guest star again? Come to join? You just want to put your tail in the microphone, huh? Is that the deal? You're just giving me an extra bit of oh my gosh, I cannot think of the name of the spongy thing that covers microphones. Oh, dude, that's gonna bother the hell out of me. Oh gosh, what is it? Oh well, I'll let that one go. That's gonna embarrass me forever. Together we can stop Mino from hurting anybody. Yeah, let's see what I gotta say. Alright, Missile, your powers are the key this time. Okay, I'm ready. I can swap anything that has the same shape. Just call on me if you want to find anything you want to try. Probably the best thing to do is just try a bunch of things and see how it goes. If I see something we could swap, I should use ZR. Tire's not gonna do a whole lot. Well, would you look at that? Sure, a whole lot of round things around here. Oh boy, that means it's time for me, right? Oh boy. My hair is also round. Let's see, to use Missile's powers, I just tap ZR. Try it and see what happens. Oh my gosh, I could literally trap Missile in that thing. Jeez, that length is insane. No. Why is it so hard? Okay. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Have I lost my mind? Oh no. Time's passing. I don't like that. Whew, here you come already. I swore to myself not to repeat my mistakes. Mistakes? When somebody's in trouble, you should lend them a hand. Otherwise, you'll definitely regret it. And now, the recklessness of youth has taken over, giving me lightning-fast speed. I've been thinking. If we could stop this man from running, maybe he wouldn't get squished. It won't be easy to stop me once the recklessness of youth has taken over. Stop him, eh? Oh my gosh, I keep messing it up. It's L to go ghost mode. Jeez, I don't understand what's going on with me. Oh. Look at this funny flattened ball. It's the same shape as that horrible Mino, but it's too far to swap from here. Even this ball is starting to look horrible to me. We have to find a way to get this ball closer to that Mino thing. Knock it down from the tree, I say. There must be something we can do. No. I still need... I don't know what he does here. I can't... Oh, crud. There is a note I can attach to right there. Let me do it! Okay. Yeah, I have to rustle the note. That did very precious little. What do you think of my lightning-fast pace? I wish you would knock it off, that's what I think. We don't have time to prepare. I think we're gonna have to find a way to stop him from running. As far as I can see, the only way to do that is to use the playground equipment. The what? You know, the seesaw, the swing, those things. Precisely. Except there is one more piece of equipment to be exact. Stop him with the equipment, huh? Maybe I should rethink things here. Okay, it's obvious I need to slow him down or stop him, or I won't have time to get the football in place. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and just immediately switch to missile. Putting the tire over there did nothing, somehow. But, oh my gosh. I'm losing my gourd. Swap these two things. Very precise on this part. I can't get to the swing from here. But maybe I could if I use Sissel also. It's so heavy, I can't move it very much. Maybe because of the that swap I made. I guess the little ball is about all the weight I can handle. Oh, man. I was in the middle of moving that. No! Crud! Man. Still can't touch the swing. It's so specific. There we go. Is there anything else I could swap here? Man. And I don't think there's any way for me to get up to either of these two things early. I know, funny flattened ball. Crud. This added way more depth than I was ready for. Okay. Wow. I didn't see this coming. Don't you know the first thing about the globe climber? Huh? Even little children treat it with the respect it deserves. They know that unless you spin it gently, there's no stopping it. Yeah, it does look pretty dangerous. It looks like I'm just destined to fly through the air like this for a while. This just might buy us some time. Maybe he'll just keep spinning around like that for the whole 4 minutes. I'm sorry, but I don't think I would stand for it that long. But anyway, at least we stopped him from running for a while. Let's do what we can while we have this chance. Alright, come on. There we go. Oh, that was so close. If it hit the ball, it could have knocked it down. Is that all this umbrella can be used for? For knocking the rugby ball down? Don't forget about my powers. And don't forget about my recklessness of youth. Huh. You just stay right there, pal. I don't... No, that trowel is not quite the same shape. And I can't look around during ghost time. Oh, the tire isn't the same shape anymore. I don't think he can throw the ball very far. But maybe we could get it in range somehow. If this is closed, maybe... Oh, crud. Wow, I so did not see that coming. I never thought the umbrella would catch the ball. Did you see that? The tree branch. It shook a little. I think I saw it shake too. If only it shook a little more. It would knock that terrible rugby ball down from this terrible tree. Maybe it just needs a little more weight. I'm sure we can do this. We just have to put our heads together. Everything looks good so far. We just need one more step that I totally messed up. Here we go. Okay. I need to get in place and do prep work. Oh, would you look at that? Yeah, round things. Yeah, I get it. Okay. I'm in position. Missile, let's go. Switch those things. And now, I don't think I need the tire in there. Not 100% sure. No, I can't. Okay. I can't get over there without him spinning the globe. Wait for it. Grab the basketball. Spin faster. Use this. Umbrella goes down. Open it up. Let's see if it catches the tire. I hope so. I'll set missile up in position. I can't get into position to do much of anything. Actually, I'll sit in the tire. Crud. Sissel, did you see that? Did you see the seesaw? Yeah, I guess the tire's too heavy to get much height. I wouldn't have been surprised if it launched me into the air. The tire does have quite a bit of weight to it. But no... Oh my... gosh! Dude. I wasn't ready for all these new missile tactics. The Sissel and Missile tag team is much more... This is a huge difficulty spike. Oh my gosh. I need to get into position first. I got it. Okay. So what I need... Swap those. And then I should be able to thread the needle up into the umbrella and switch them. But for now, just need to wait it out. Ah, man. This is such a cool thing, honestly. Having an entirely different set of ghost tricks is really cool. Okay. Pop that bad boy open again. I don't know if I need to get back down here. Yeah, that should work. I have trapped myself in this location. That's fine. Hopefully that's fine. It's probably not fine, but... Oh ho ho! I needed that open anyway. There, we moved the ball. What do you think, Missile? With the ball there, I think I can do it. In just a few seconds, you'll swap Mino with the leaf. And then from there, you can swap Mino one more time. The final moment is near, Missile. Are you ready? You bet! Alright, here we go. Let me do the thing. What? Okay, watch me, Sissel. Here I go. The finishing touches. You can do it, Missile. Swap Mino with that ball. Still lands in the exact same position somehow. There, how was that? My head has been spared. Truly, that was a try worthy of the gods. Now Mino is right where he belongs. We did it again, didn't we? Didn't we? Oh yeah. Now nobody has to die. Missile. Ah. You poor sad thing. Except for one brave little somebody. Huh? Talking about you, Missile. Oh, me? I guess you're right. I'm still dead, aren't I? So now let's go back and save your life. Wait a minute. What is it? Now that I think about it, I think I want to stay dead a little longer. What? When I was alive, I couldn't even help Miss Camilla when she was in trouble. I want to be able to protect Miss Camilla. And to do that, I need these powers I have now. Let's see. Perfectly understandable. Even I wish I had powers like that. Hey, we just saved you. Don't wish your life away already. Oh, of course. You're right. Okay, Missile, have it your way. By the way, Mr. Reckless Youth, there's a certain detective who needs that music box you found. When we get back to the present time, could you give it to her? Certainly. You have my word. Let's go back then, to the present. So, Camilla ended up in the hands of the kidnappers. We weren't able to change that part. Lynn listened to my story without saying anything. Sorry, I wish there was something else I could have done. No, you did the best you could. I'm sure she's alright, after all. After all, she has me! Missile, are you in there? Miss Lynn, leave Miss Camilla to me. I know I don't look like much right now, but I'm sure I can help her. Missile. Eeh. There goes Missile. Miss Lynn! Off into the night. Oh my god. Missile blows away in the wind, and Lynn's just like, I'm gonna leave it up to Missile. It kind of looks like Missile's being left up to the wind. Oh. I have something to give you. Stop the park from being turned into a housing site. Protect the park, the Rock of the Gods. Aren't you forgetting your promise? Oh, pardon me, pardon me. My apologies. This is for you. Oh. Where did that go? Okay. You kept the music box safe, didn't you? Thank you. Not at all. I was only doing what the Rock of the Gods would have wanted. What's the matter? Cat got your tongue? He's mesmerized by my beauty. Hey, the cat's not allowed to get your tongue. Excuse me, but are you? No, it couldn't be. Have we met before? Aren't you that little girl from that time? I'll never forget it. It was 10 years ago in this park. 10 years ago? Are you talking about... Here in this park, the gods surely control fate. Today, 10 years from that day, we meet once again. If that isn't the power of the gods, then what else is it? Could just be coincidence. But apparently you know our lady detective here. Could you tell us about it? About what happened 10 years ago? Yes, of course. I was actually about to do just that. What's this Rock of the Gods you keep mentioning? Don't you know? It's right there in front of us. Aww. Missile. Wait a minute. You say gods, but do you mean dogs? Of course not. Don't be silly. This is no time for ridiculous word games. You are standing just above the Rock of the Gods now. Take a good look at that monument. Monument? Rock of the Gods, Temsic Park. The Rock of the Gods? The rock is buried in the ground right there. It's been there these 10 years. Ever since that day it flew down from the heavens and showed us a miracle. A miracle? So this rock you've been talking about is a meteorite? Precisely. It dropped from the sky on that day 10 years ago. Yes, of course. Surely you know all about it. Me? That day, I just happened to be passing through this park. I had no idea that day would change my destiny. The sun was going down, and through the gloom, I heard the scream of a little girl. Eek! Now just calm down and drop that weapon. Stay back. If you come any closer, I'll shoot her. I peeked out fearfully from the bushes and saw some shadowy figures. I didn't see the face of the criminal clearly. I knew I should do something to help, but I couldn't move. The tension was just so thick, it was painful, just when I couldn't stand it any longer. That's when it happened. The sky suddenly burned bluish white. When it crashed into the ground, the meteorite gave off a shower of beautiful fragments. Oh my gosh, okay. And then I saw it. One of those beautiful fragments pierced into the criminal's back. Oh my god. The judgment of the gods was brought down on the park that day. Wait just a minute here. 10 years ago, the little girl that was you was saved by the Rock of the Gods. Oh my, I can't believe it. The Rock of the Gods was given the name Temsik. Huh. Okay. And still today, it lies sleeping deep in the park's earth. I never knew about this Temsik. I always thought Detective Jode was the one who saved me. You were very young then, and you passed out from the shock of being taken hostage. Of course you wouldn't remember. But that's funny. A huge incident like that should have caused quite a stir. It's strange you never heard of it, Lynn. It is, isn't it? But now that I think about it, I remember I didn't want to think about what happened. I avoided the news and I never came back to this park again. That's why I didn't know anything about it. The meteorite was named Temsik after the name of this park that it fell in. And then the Rock of the Gods was forgotten. Now an awful thing is happening. They're talking about turning the park into a housing site. I'll never forget the miracle I witnessed that day. And so I've taken up residence in this park and am trying to appeal to the people. Protect the park, the Rock of the Gods. That is my mission. I see. I'm taking you with me, Missile. So, 10 years ago, the little girl that was Lynn wasn't aware of the meteorite. I get that. But Detective Jode, on the other hand, there's no way he didn't know about this Temsik thing. And if he knew, and the man died, I took his life. What was that confession of his all about? The Rock of the Gods that fell from the sky 10 years ago changed the destiny of many people's lives, like the ripples on a pond when a pebble's dropped in. With every answer I get, I learn about a new mystery. Will I be able to break the chain of mysteries before dawn? Anyway, now that we have the evidence we need, we decided to meet up again at the minister's office. Besides, there are a few things I want to ask Detective Jode. So it seems like all the manipulators may come from these meteorites. We found the music box, Detective Jode. Good job, Lynn. I knew you would. Once everything had been resolved, I had wanted you to give this to him. Him? You mean Inspector Cabanella, right? I don't suppose he'll ever forgive me. Detective Jode. Now then, let's get this thing open. There's a certain knack to doing it, you know. Ha! See? Calls that a knack? Looks more like brute strength to me. How did that come out of that thing? What? Here you are. You should find scorch marks on the grip. Scorch marks? When Camilla built her contraption, she used a special kind of string. It's a kind magicians use. It burns up in an instant and disappears. Why would little Camilla use something like that? I don't know. Maybe because she's a detective's daughter? Not leaving any evidence behind and all that. In the case report, there was mention of some scorch marks. When it happened, Camilla was watching from her hiding place. She saw the flame run to the gun, something she naturally didn't include in her design. I took the gun out of the frame and replaced it with a picture. If you remove the picture, you should find scorch marks behind it on the frame too. And those marks should match up with the ones on the gun. In other words, it proves the contraption existed there in that room that day. And it didn't work the way your little girl intended. Is that right? Exactly. Some cowardly culprit modified the design. But that angle was never brought up in court. And so, as Justice Minister, I must call off the execution at this point. I knew I was right. It wasn't Detective Joad. Now we can finally prove that. Thank goodness. Thank you, Lynn. In those eyes of yours, I see the eyes of that little girl from 10 years ago. Yeah, what you got? What's the matter? Why am I on that side? I just don't know. What should I have done 5 years ago? Back then, nobody had any way of knowing the true nature of the manipulator. It wasn't anybody's fault that we didn't know the truth. Do you really think so? Of course. Besides, what's important right now is deciding what to do next. Am I right? She's right, Mr. Minister. Yes, of course. I do believe she is. What is it now? I just don't know. What should I do next? You'll figure it out. We believe in you. Just the fact that fucking everyone in this room, including my ass, has died at least one time tonight. Lynn is quite exceptional in that regard. Sissel, if you hadn't come to my cell tonight, I'd be gone by now, not ever having known any of this. This is what I deserve. That's what I told myself these past 5 years. But things are different now. Thanks to you, my eyes have finally been opened. Tonight, I come into contact with a lot of people's lives and got involved in their fates. And the only reason I was doing it was to regain my own lost memory. But things are different now. We're connected to each other somehow. I just know it. And that's why I need to ask you a few more questions in order to find the truth about us. Oh, not just the truth about me anymore, the truth about us. Oh yeah. Fair enough. Fire away. Sissel told me all about it, Detective Joad. About the manipulator. Yes, and it looks like this manipulator really did a number on the minister, too. Please don't pick on the minister. If he dies again, I'm the one who has to save him. Sissel, do you think that's what happened to me, too? What are you talking about, Lynn? Don't tell me. You were manipulated too? There was always a part of me that just couldn't believe it. Oh, whoops. There's always a part of me that just couldn't believe it. That image of the one who shot me. But now I see the possibility of a new explanation. But why would if it, hold on, guys. Hold on. Stop right there. Like, if it was the manipulator, though, why would they fire a warning shot like Lynn did? Lynn fired a warning shot. I did not move, I did not run, I didn't do anything. I took the second shot. Shouldn't the warning shot have been enough to be like, okay, I need to get out of here? I still don't quite get it. There's still something up with that explanation. But who is it, and why did they do it? That contraption was a birthday surprise for Camilla's mother, wasn't it? That's right. Something's been bothering me about it. I feel like I know that device from somewhere. No surprise there. You lost your life once tonight because of that machine. Right, I knew it. See, Detective Jode? No, I'm afraid I don't see. I told Detective Jode about it. Told him about seeing the exact same contraption tonight in a completely different place. That's very strange indeed. A junkyard on the edge of town. I've never even heard of the place. And what's more, I've never told a single soul about that contraption. You haven't? That old pigeon guy. Who in the world is he? Detective Jode, you must have heard this name before. Temsic. The meteorite that fell in the park 10 years ago. You were there. So, you found out about that, did you? I hear that meteorite saved little Lynn's life. That's right. I couldn't do anything to help Lynn that day. But in that case, I don't get it. If it's true, doesn't it mean you didn't steal someone's life away? What are you talking about? Detective Jode, you told me that 10 years ago, the person who killed the perpetrator in the park was you. What? But it was the meteorite. I wasn't lying. I stole that man's life away. No question about it. It was entirely my fault. I was just about to shoot him. God, what a banger. All killer, no filler. Okay, I'm good. I would have shot him in the next instant if the meteorite hadn't come. At that point, I was already a murderer. That's not true. You were trying to save me. Lynn, I'm sorry, but I don't think that's really it. Huh? On that day 10 years ago, a different incident happened in another place. Another place? Yes, in the police headquarters interrogation room. The worst sort of incident. A suspect who was being questioned escaped. Wow, I didn't know about that. It happened to be there in the detective division, so I joined the chase. Fortunately, or I guess unfortunately, I was able to track him down alone in the park. Hold it right there. I fired a warning shot. I wanted to catch him, bad. That warning shot made him panic. At the time, I was a young and green detective. By the way, straight up, hold up. This is by the Phoenix Wright devs. You know, I talked about that plenty. Dude is like wearing Gumshoe's outfit. Like really Sporting gumshoes hat. I want that coat. I want the coat he's wearing so bad. Oh my gosh. Such a sick outfit. Brandishing my sense of justice like a sword. I made him panic and got you involved, Lynn. It was all my fault. Detective Jode. All I could see was my target. I couldn't even see you. I'm so sorry, Lynn. So the man who grabbed me died that day. These last 10 years, I've never forgotten his face. And then a few years after that, when my wife Alma died in such a mysterious way. Never forgotten his face. Perhaps that is the last person he wanted to remember? Me? No, that doesn't make any sense. I don't know. I'm still working through it, man. When my wife Alma died in such a mysterious way, I thought it was fate, my punishment for what I'd done. I painted pictures in my cell, nothing but portraits of people's faces. All the faces of the many people I'd met in my life and didn't want to forget. And tonight, I finished my last portrait, the final face I wanted to remember. How could it possibly be me? The final face. The face of the man in the park that day. Wait just 1 minute. That can't be. I saw that painting. I saw the face you painted tonight. Yeah. Damn, I did caught. That doesn't make any sense at fucking all. It was my face. Are you telling me I was the man in the park that time? That's right. That face of yours is the face I saw 10 years ago. The face of the man whose life I stole. The man who was pronounced dead at the scene. But hold on, Detective Jode. That can't be true. I just met Sissel for the first time tonight. And he died right in front of me. By the way, the name that I know the man in the park that day by isn't Sissel. What? From the first minute I laid eyes on you tonight, I've been wondering, who in the world is this guy? Do I have a twin? Is that what's happening? Mr. Minister. Inspector Cabanella, where are you? Just be quiet and listen. This is our demand. What? Demand? Our demand hasn't changed. The execution must be tonight. Once we've confirmed it's been carried out, we'll release the hostage. What are you talking about, Inspector Cabanella? And you know it wasn't my daughter who was abducted. Does it really matter who the hostage is? A life is a life. Even if it's the daughter of a death row prisoner. Once a criminal gets the punishment he deserves, the hostage will go free. Carry out the execution immediately and wait for our call. What is it, Mr. Minister? You look paler than ever. What in the world? What's going on? Inspector Cabanella. The rock of the gods that fell from the sky 10 years ago twisted the fates of many people and started a chain of tragic events. And even now, the chain continues to grow ever longer. Inspector Cabanella's call proved that to us. The greatest mystery of all has risen to the surface. Who is this me I've been chasing all night? Who am I? I'm even further from knowing that than when I started. Hell yeah. The linked past. Alright. Gonna take a short break once I do music. And then we'll be back. And we'll go through another chapter or two. Moving right along, even though that one section took me a little bit longer than it usually does. Let me make sure I'm not actually going to blow out anyone's eardrums. Whoop. Did I do it? Oh, I might have. I might have done that. It's capturing my mic audio.
I came in a bit before the opening set. I took the bet. I know the rest is good, I guess. The cavern is a crowd around and I can scarce get by on second breaths between the breaths. Now it's 1 a.m. and I don't know how I'll get home. The way is barely paved. I can't keep my eyes from closing in between each rest, but I'm not going to cave. I guess I made it. Yeah, I said that I'll come along this time, but when I try, I get the feeling I someday will die, and I'm not going to care. I never sleep, I never eat, I never leave my house alone. Another evening in between what I believe and what I know and what I know. I'm sitting on the 501 moment's rest, a glacial pace, I won't lose faith. Maybe if I stay around the rest to prove myself, I still save face. Now we're on our way before I quit at 9:30. Can't get out of this, no, I've lost that little time. I guess I'll make it, yeah. I said that I'll come along this time, but when I try, I get the feeling I someday will die, and I'm not going to care. I never sleep, I never eat, I never leave my house alone. Another evening in between what I believe and what I know. I never sleep, I never eat, I never leave my house alone. Another evening in between what I believe and what I know and what I know. So I walked out the back before the second set settled my debt. I'll miss the rest, that's fine, I guess. The cavern is a crowd around and I could scarce get by on second breath between the press. Now it's 3 a.m. and I don't know how I'll get home. The way is barely paved. I can't keep my eyes from closing, so I'll hit replay. Don't you notice how I get quiet when there's no one else around? Me and you and awkward silence. Don't you dare look at me that way. I don't need reminders of how you don't feel the same. Oh, the burning pain, listening to you harp on about some new soulmate. She's so perfect, blah, blah, blah. Oh, how I wish you'd wake up one day What's a girl to do? Lying on my bed staring into the blue. Unrequited, terrifying. Love is driving me a bit insane. Have to get this off my chest. I'm telling you today that when I talk to you, won't you bet locks right through and shoots right out through my heart. And I sound like a loon, but don't you feel it to confess I loved you from the start. Confess I loved you, just thinking of you. You know I've loved you from the start. Like a hand reaching for a handle, but to find that it was never there. Candidly, I can't handle knowing that it's all up in the air. I thought the world ended in March until I heard the doorbell ring. Can't keep from falling apart, but I'll glue back everything again. This can't be the end. This can't be the end. This can't be the end. This can't be the end of all that summer had to say. What little time has gone away. I'll glue.
Okay, we're back. Is my voice good? Can everyone... Hold on. I can kind of hear myself a little bit. It doesn't sound robotic to me. Well, I guess I'll just hope. I'll just hope it's working well. The green light looks solid. We're just we're just gonna go with it, I guess. And oh Lord, if I have to scrap this footage, because let me do a more in-depth check. I don't want to have to scrap footage like that. That would be super annoying, and I totally forget how to do this. Oh gosh. Crud. Ooh. No, I don't. Oh, okay. Right, I just turn up my headset because I'm a freak. Okay. I think we're good. Chapter 15. It's 2:55. I thought it was just a little past midnight. Damn, time flies. 10 years ago, a man named Sissel. What? No, he said he didn't know him by Sissel. Hold up. Took a little girl named Lynn hostage, and then was killed by a meteorite fragment. Tonight, a man named Sissel met a detective named Lynn at a junkyard on the edge of town, and then was killed by a bullet. But the scene I find waiting for me on the other end of the phone line... Oh. Did I go through the phone line? That makes sense, honestly. Feels like the final nail in the coffin of my lost memory. Excuse the absolute fuck out of me. I see myself. So was Cabanella being forced to say that? I thought Cabanella was the bad guy. I thought Cabanella was the bad guy the whole time. There you are, Commander Sith. Finally. Commander Sith. Sissel, where have you been, my good man? We've been looking everywhere for you. Had a little unfinished business to take care of. Didn't think it would take this long. What about your people? They sure went out of their way to mess me up. I say, I believe we fulfilled every one of your conditions in our little deal. What right do you have to complain about anything outside our bargain? You can talk about that when we get together. This will be our last communication by telephone. We'll arrive in 1 hour. I look forward to seeing you, Sissel. Dawn is approaching. The darkness surrounding my own mystery is deep, but I know it's always darkest before the dawn. Yes, we're nearing the final stages of our little deal, my good man. Yes, sir. All preparations are complete, sir. And we just had a report, sir. Lights have been spotted, sir. Have they now? By all means, let me have a look. Not this freaking place again. Yes, we're very close. We will now disconnect from the communication cable and have no service until we arrive, sir. Very well. What the hell is this? Nice try, Inspector Cabanella. But you could never stop me. What the fuck is going on, dude? See ya, sucker. I've been the bad guy all along. So, that submarine guy and his people have a deal going with me, do they? If that's the case, they probably aren't the ones who killed me, right? Anyway, there's definitely something behind the inspector's death. I think I'd better talk to him. Yeah, I'd fucking say so. Hey, do you think you could wake up for me? Oh boy, still unconscious, huh? I probably wouldn't want to wake up for the guy who just fucking shot me either, by the way. Just throwing that out there, just a little, you know. Guess he hasn't been dead for very long then. I'll just go ahead and go back to 4 minutes before his death. I'm a little nervous about what I might see there, though. But that's where I'm gonna find my answers. I can't run away from it. Once the criminal gets the punishment he deserves, the hostage will go free. Carry out the execution immediately and wait for our call. That's a good boy. Gee, a hostage sure is a handy thing. Gives me complete control over the top police inspector in the country. Oh, that pretty white coat's looking a little stained there, Cabanella. Hoo hoo hoo. What's the matter? Are those broken bones smart a bit? What's it like to feel pain? Does it make you feel alive? Why are you doing this? Now, is that any kind of question for a top inspector to ask? Isn't it obvious? Revenge, of course. Revenge on all the people who stole my life away 10 years ago. Don't be ridiculous. It was a meteorite that stole your life, or have you forgotten that? Wrong. I was murdered by all of you. What the fuck? Detective Jode, who chased me down and forced me into a corner even though I was innocent. Lynn, that girl who was right there when I was running. Lynn, she was just an innocent little girl playing in the park. If that brat hadn't been there, I never would have thought of taking a hostage. That's the most self-centered garbage I've ever heard. And finally you, Inspector Cabanela. Me? If you hadn't done what you did, I never would have pointed a gun at that kid. You were so proud of your spotless record. My case was the one blot on it, wasn't it? Only two people know the real truth. Me and Detective Jode. I bet tonight's execution will be quite a relief to you, won't it? One of the people who know about the stain on your record will disappear for good. That's why you didn't help him escape from prison. That's the kind of guy you are. I got nothing to say to you. You'd never listen anyway. Oh. Ye gods. Now then, Inspector. Time to make a big red stain on your spotless white coat. This was another condition of my deal. To wipe out everybody who knew about Temsic. Revenge? That's what I'm up to? None of this makes any sense. Hey, man. Mind telling me what's going on? Inspector Cabanela, he's awake. My head is spinning, baby. Am I to understand that Cabanela, character who just got shot, is me? That's right. And you're supposed to be the scoundrel there who just shot me? I guess so. But you couldn't be, could you? Huh? After all, the guy in the red suit just walked out the door, right? So, who are you? I guess I just have to face it. I'm not that Sissel guy. I'm somebody who's searching for himself. That's why I'm here to save you. At the very least, if you have information about that guy in red, or at the very least, you have information about that guy in red. Information I need. So, you came on a rescue mission now, did you? Nothing like the sound of that, baby. Because there's a very important life here somewhere. A life valuable to this nation. Okay, so do your thing, baby. Dude, this is so fucking crazy. Oh my gosh, I love it. Look at him. There's that something emanating from his body. Is it really the sign of having special powers of the dead? Same one that came from that meteorite. So, are you a manipulator too? I have ghost tricks, powers of the dead, yeah, but I can't control living creatures. Anywho, I think you better be very careful. That guy in red is a manipulator. Naturally, he knows about powers like yours. If he realizes you're here, things might get a little sticky. You're right, I'd better be careful. Well. I can't just be screwing around in here. Top of this bookshelf is lined with books. This one on top is balanced so precariously, it's a wonder it doesn't fall off. How did the old pigeon guy even reach up here? And I wonder if he makes a pigeon fetch it for him. I genuinely don't know what I can or should do in this situation. Oh no. What's going on? I've never seen the ghost world like this. So, you're here, are you? He sensed my presence. No shit. I noticed you. You think you could stop me, do you? I don't know why you're wearing my face, but you might as well give up now. I control everything. Everything, including the life of this police inspector in white. Wait, don't shoot! Wow. This other me knows the powers of the dead well. Who wouldn't notice what you just did? You were practically shouting, "Look at me, baby." Looks like it might be hard to save you under these circumstances. I guess I can't use my powers right in front of him like that. So better rewind the clock and see if I can pick up any other clues. This is going to be very, very hard. Even if I see the scene play out, I don't really know what to do. That was a real shocker, baby. Didn't he feel that? He grilled his own fist to crispy perfection. It's just not natural, is it? It's kind of hard to move around here. He has the same kind of powers you do, after all. If you do anything too obvious, he'll notice you. Under these circumstances, I don't know if there's a way to save you. Ouch, don't admit that right in front of me, baby. Okay. I don't know why this is all torn to shit now. This was where the remake of the crime scene was. The one that shot Alma. Look at this place. What in the world happened here? I think I'm starting to remember. Something bad happened here. And now, there's another death lying hidden here. What? Another death? Didn't I tell you from the start? Didn't I say there was a very important life, valuable to the nation here? I thought you were talking about you. I'm just a crazy character in a white coat, baby. Aw, man. His pigeon's looking for him. Hey, come to think of it, where's that old pigeon guy? 3 seconds till death? This is some kind of device. Very astute observation. Sorry. My memory isn't working. Yeah, mine isn't working too well right now either. I do remember seeing somebody use this equipment, though. Alright. Excuse me. You awake? Of course. I never sleep during work hours. Professor, do you recognize me? There's only one crazy character in a white coat that I know of. He hasn't lost his memory. I'm not the type who likes losing things. But never mind that. Gabinella, this is quite a surprising guest you've brought with you. Pretending like you didn't just blow up the place. Are you talking about me? Oh, this is a different guy, and I'm his guest, actually. Said he came to rescue us. Unlike you, my sharp friend, he still hasn't gotten his memory back. Huh. Pitiful. Ouch, that hurts. Anyway, now we'll be going back to 4 minutes before your death, in order to change your fate, that is. But aren't we already in the past, man? But we can go back even further. I've done it before. I still don't see a path to saving Inspector Cabanela, but if we go back further, maybe I'll find a lead. How many times do I have to tell you, Professor? This place is dangerous. Don't be daft. I can't leave now. He's completely dead, but just as I thought, I'm getting a reading. This is the source of his powers. If I remove it... He's not dead, he's just not there. The true form of the manipulator isn't something you can detect, it's a spirit. Ridiculous. So you figured it all out, huh? You're a clever man, Inspector Cabanela. So it's really true. You're... Wasted a lot of time tonight because of you, Inspector. But it's all just like you said. I died 10 years ago. This body's just a vessel, a shell. I control everything. This shell, people, just like I controlled the Justice Minister and Lynn. What? So he did control Lynn, but why would he fire a warning shot? And... who am I? If I'm not Sissel? So it's true. You were manipulating my baby that time? You made her shoot your shell. But why? Why would you do a thing like that? To create conclusive evidence, you know, on that security tape. Now she's a murderer too. She'll suffer just like Joe did. Now then, Professor, I'm afraid it's time for you to die. I don't have any grudge against you. I'm even grateful to you. Oh yeah? So why don't you let me live then? I'll be leaving this country forever tonight. But before I do, I need to erase all evidence that these powers of mine exist. Along with the contraption in this room. This time, the thing will work the way it was meant to, and it'll all be over. Cupid won't turn this time. He'll shoot his little arrow this way. Professor, look out! How the hell did it blow? Dynamite, eh? When the devil did he put that there? He planned it all out tonight. Having my baby shoot him, having his corpse disappear. His corpse disappeared? That medical examiner, remember him? He was a complete and utter imposter. He was blue, just like the other guys. He said he was going to take the corpse back to the lab, but he'd already made a deal with the manipulator to meet him and give him the body back. But I wasn't going to let that happen, baby. You saw through their plan, eh? I noticed right away that the medical examiner didn't know the first thing about examining a body. I knew he was a fake, so I tracked him down and bought him off. Bought him off? Had him smuggle the corpse to this room. Thought we could find the source of his powers. Of course, never in my wildest dreams did I think his abilities were powers of the dead. Anyway, there isn't much time. He's leaving the country before dawn. I'm gonna follow him, of course, after I save you two. But something's been nagging at the back of my mind. I remember what Ray said to me tonight. He said that spirits cease to exist when the day breaks. But if that's true, how could a spirit from 10 years ago still be here? No time for thinking now, baby. Action is the name of the game. Work your magic and take us back, even further into the past. Yeah, I guess. That question was kind of important, though. I kind of needed that answered, Cabanella. You're not very helpful here. You can see the dynamite there. Alright, man. Jump in there and stop that explosion, would you? Easy enough for you to say. Foolish of you to say, too. If you stop the explosion, he'll just do me in some other way. Fair enough. Then jump in there and take care of that man in red, would you? I repeat, easy enough for you to say. And most likely impossible to boot. That huge explosion didn't even make him bat an eye. Well, what do you propose then, Prof, pray tell? Your best bet is to save me during the explosion without him noticing. Easy enough for you to say, sheesh, what is with all these people? Anywho, jump in there and do something. Easy enough. Alright. I mean, I can't go very many places anyway. Man. Am I really some completely different person? This is fucking crazy. I like the cute mice. Okay. As you perhaps have already noticed, time is running out, baby. Yeah, no perhaps about it, I know. But you know, there aren't a whole lot of things I can use my ghost tricks on in here. It looks like it's all over. Unless I find another path, I'm sort of at a deadlock here. Sissel. Hey, I know that voice. Help me. Where are you? Find me. Before I'm carried away. Hmm? What's with the frail sounding call for help? He's here somewhere. A friend of yours? Oh god, that was bad. Yep, a little guy that looks a little fragile, but has strength that'd surprise you. Well, he's asking you to find him. And before he's carried away, no less. But I'm almost out of time. Should I look for him? There he is. Sissel, here I am. Oh, hey, it's Missile. What are you doing there? Do you really have to ask? Seriously, are you really going there? No, that's okay, never mind. Anyway, I need your powers. Will you help me out? Of course. Here, let me come join you. Okay, here I am, Sissel. Now maybe things will flow in a new direction. Even though the flow of the sewer is a little bit stinky. I didn't even do anything and fate was changed. Okay, please speak. Speak quickly. Okay, let's stop that explosion. No, we can't do that. Okay, let's take care of that man in red then. No, we can't do that either. We can't do this. We can't do that. What can we do? We let the explosion happen. Then we rescue the old pigeon guy without the man in red noticing. And your powers are the key to all of it, Missile. Oh, I don't know about that, but I'll do my best. We're talking about a matter of seconds. We can't miss our chance. Those squeaky guys are making a fuss about something. Sissel, my animal instincts are starting to surface. If you mean you want to chase them, I think you have to be alive to do that. Must be some kind of rat feast in that trash can. Those things usually make a bigger commotion than that. A bigger commotion, huh? What? Now that's what I'd call some proper commotion. They're making that trash can dance. Truth be told, I feel a little like dancing now myself. It's getting harder and harder to hold my wild instincts back. What a dangerous bunch. I have no idea how much time I have left, and it's probably not a lot. I think I messed it up.
Sissel! I've seen this shape somewhere before.
You have?
Ever since I got these powers, I've been really aware of shapes.
The same shape, huh? Where did you see it?
I said I've been aware of shapes, not locations.
Oh, okay. That's too bad.
Now that you mention it, I see it too.
Huh?
This could be the breakthrough we've been waiting for.
Lid of a trash can? It's no use. I can't open it. Could the fact the professor is standing on it have anything to do with it?
I may look small, but I'm pretty heavy set.
You sound so proud of that fact, too. This door. Such a pity. Too bad it doesn't open downward. Sometimes life can be so hard. Wouldn't you agree, Professor?
Yeah, that's why we're both dead.
A door that opens downward, eh? Well, hit me after the fate change. We gotta go back. I know what I messed up, but I hit it a little too late. Okay. Whoop. Not the button I meant to hit. Yeah. We're good on all that. Okay. Gosh. I don't even know. Losing my mind. I don't even know what game I'm playing anymore. Okay. Switch them. Do the thing. Come on. Get the other mice up here. Let's do it. Proper commotion. Yep. Do the thing. Alright. You gotta sit there. Hurry! Knock the thing off for the... Oh my gosh, hurry! I don't need to swap these two things. Look out! There we go. Sorry, little pigeon. As for you, Inspector, I have a little job for you. I can't move. I think I have 4 or 5 broken bones. I don't mind. It won't prevent me from manipulating you. Might make it hurt a little bit when I move you, though. Quite a bit, actually. Damn you.
I can't believe it. You lot actually pulled it off.
Sorry, Inspector Cabanella. I couldn't do anything to help you. And there I am, a poor, broken heap of arms and legs. But no matter, I enjoyed the show. A magic disappearing act, that is. Nothing like it, baby.
Yeah, except, unlike a normal magic trick, I'm the one that managed to vanish without a trace here. What's the matter? You look like you'd rather be dead. Not that you aren't.
I was just remembering the fact that right about now, the real me is giving the poor Justice Minister a real fright.
Oh, that phone call. Yeah, he was pretty upset. Excuse me, mister. You really shouldn't be mean like that.
And what's this lively little creature? Now, this little doggy is the warrior who keeps Camilla safe. Or he would be, if he was actually still full of life. Camilla. Gods in heaven, what a terrible thing. That poor little girl taken hostage.
It's a cruel twist of fate indeed. Wait just a minute. Miss Camilla is a hostage?
Yes, we're sorry, little warrior.
Miss Camilla? A hostage? What's a hostage?
Anyway, Inspector Cabanella, it's time to save your life now. But you couldn't get very far when you tried before, am I right?
But this time it's different, right, Sissel?
That's right. With us working together, it's a whole different situation. We'll save the Inspector in white, and then we'll go rescue Camilla, okay?
Okay, let's hurry up and get through this.
Gee, kids, you're making me feel like an afterthought. Alright, let's get started. Inspector Cabanella is upstairs, so our first step is to get up there.
Sissel, I'll go up first and wait for you.
Yeah, he could just zip right the fuck along. Love the name, alright?
Okay, lovey-dove, we need your help. Carry this measuring device upstairs. It has Mr. Ghost in it, so don't drop it.
You've got grit, little pigeon. I better get up there before the little pigeon's strength gives out. Missil's waiting for me. I'd better hurry.
There you are, Sissel.
Sorry for the wait, Missile. 4 minutes from now, the Inspector will be killed by a gun. You just jump in there and stop him from firing, would you? There you go again with that stuff.
Besides, it doesn't make any sense. If you stop him from firing, he'll just kill you some other way.
Wait a minute. That sounds familiar.
Yep, same situation as mine. Your best bet this time around is to allow him to shoot and then save Cabanella without him noticing.
Ooh, it's even worse than last time. Anywho, jump in there and do something.
Okay, I'm ready to jump in, Sissel. Don't forget, whenever you want to use my powers, just tap ZR.
Yep. I gotta take a look around here. A knit hat. Photos. Microscope. But I can't get any of that over there. Huh. This is some trouble. That shape doesn't particularly match anything either. And neither does the book. And I can't get over to that. I can't go anywhere. What do I can go after he does that. But that only lets me get up to these things. And if I use anything here, he'll notice.
Oh, did you see that? That bad Sissel turned around.
You have to call him that? But yeah, maybe this is our chance to try some ghost tricks. This is the only time he takes his eyes off of me, too.
If you have something to do, do it now.
Time to take the first steps towards saving the investigator. He heard that, but that's okay. Still doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Because the knit hat... The knit hat and the hard hat are the only two things I could think to swap in this whole room. I still can't get over to that. I can't use any ghost tricks while he's doing this. What did I do wrong?
Yikes, I'm a little scared right now. Why didn't he die?
Because he's already dead. He died 10 years ago. I knew full well he wouldn't die if I shot him. Then why did you go through the trouble of shooting him at all?
Time's almost up. That's enough chit-chat.
But now the situation has changed slightly. These last split seconds are our last chance. I don't know what that did.
Wow, would you look at that? Right on the hook.
I love knit hats. So warm. Most of all, soft.
Hey, now that I'm looking at it, that hat is the same shape as the helmet you just knocked down.
Ha, I thought so. If it is, why am I not allowed to switch it? As hard as I'm trying, I can't... Even if I try connecting them like that, it doesn't let me swap them. So what's the... What do I do? Again? I'm gonna get shot again? No, wait, our chance is coming up.
The last split second, right? Leave it to me. Would you look at that? The bullet is hanging mid-air between the gun and the inspector's forehead. Now's our chance. I'm hearing the bullet right now. Let's swap this little thing with something else.
What? It's our only hope. There's gotta be something here with the same shape and direction as the bullet. Is that true? You...
I don't think you noticed.
I fucking guess not. Okay.
Looks like you pulled off another magic disappearing act.
And now I say again, I love knit hats. So warm, most of all, soft.
Did I do all right? You did a fine job, little one. You saved another life. And I'll keep doing it too. Over and over. What I saw in just these 4 minutes gave me all the answers I've been looking for.
All our research these past 10 years pales in comparison, right, Professor? So you two were working together? That's about the size, but yeah. Who would believe a story about a manipulator? So we pursued it ourselves, just the two of us.
I'm quite a crazy character myself, after all. Okay, let's hurry back. Back to our time. We have to rescue Miss Camilla.
You're right, Missile. And there's a certain guy I have to follow, too. After completing his revenge on Inspector Cavanella, the man in red left. And now a new story is about to unfold in a new present.
How are you feeling, you old crazy character?
Hey there, Prof. We're both alive, I see. Yeah, nothing like it, baby. But I don't know if I'm getting old or what. I've got a few aches and pains here and there. Used to be a little thing like an explosion wouldn't bother me.
Yeah, right. Like I'm going to believe that. So what? The guy in red is gone, eh?
Just in case, I posted special investigation units all around the building. Let's just pray the boys came through for us. Oh yeah, against an unkillable guy who can actually distort the world around him to his every whim? Probably, yeah. Damn it, you picked a bad time not to listen to me, a body of mine. Well, looks like both of their deaths were erased. Unfortunately, in the case of the Inspector in white, I can't call it a complete success. But in any case, these two have the information I need to start tracking the manipulator. I better talk to them. If I knew things were gonna end up like this, I would have tried to die in that explosion, baby. That way I could have been dancing after Big Red by now. Might be able to erase deaths, but it's true I can't do much about injuries. But really, you shouldn't talk that way. Yeah, sorry, I suppose you're right. I just hate feeling so helpless. It was right there within my grasp. All our plans were resting on tonight, and then this had to happen. Guess he's thinking about his spotless record. It's not too late, Inspector. We still have a chance. Maybe I can catch him. Say, you're right. That's not a bad idea. I'll cooperate. I'll cooperate with you fully. Go ahead and fire away with any question you like, Mr. Ghost. That guy mentioned revenge. Revenge against the people who stole his life away 10 years ago.
He's a fool. He's the one who made the decision to take that little girl hostage, and he wound up dead. He only has himself to blame.
But what about when he said this? I was murdered by all of you. Detective Jode, who forced me into a corner. Lynn, the girl who was playing in the park. Finally, you, Inspector Cavanella. If you hadn't done what you did, I never would have pointed a gun at that kid. Yes, 10 years ago on that day, the Special Investigation Unit was working on a certain big case. We hauled in a young man, an important witness to our investigation. And then I did it. I made two very stupid mistakes. Detective, I'm telling you, I don't know anything about it. Fine, fine. You're under no obligation to talk, of course. But if you don't, the Special Investigation Unit can make the rest of your life a living hell. But I'd just been assigned to the Special Investigation Unit, you see. They didn't share much info on big cases with a newbie like me yet, and I wanted to impress them. It was only supposed to be a simple matter of taking his statement, but I was too green. I pushed him too hard. I drove him into a corner and made him lose all hope. That was my first mistake. Then I made another mistake on top of that. Cabanella, got a minute? Chief wants to see you about your report. Got it. I'll be right there. You stay right here and be a good boy now. And that's when I did it. I left it behind in the interrogation room. My gun. How could you? He used my gun to escape. What he said is true. If I hadn't made that mistake, he never would have had a gun to point at Lynn in the first place. We first found out about the manipulator's existence during a certain overseas communication. Overseas communication? For national security purposes, this country keeps tabs on the communications networks. This particular communication was about making a deal with a certain foreign country. He said he wanted them to buy him and his powers. That's how we first heard about him. Of course, we didn't know what he looked like at the time. And in order to prove these powers of his, he gave them two predictions. He foresaw two completely preposterous, impossible cases. The case of a man who would sing national secrets during a live rock concert broadcast, and the case of a man who would take the chief commissioner hostage in his own office. Those two inmates at the special prison, huh? We kept tabs on their communications and launched an investigation. And then finally, we pinpointed where they were going to meet tonight and staked it out. That restaurant, the Chicken Kitchen. The manipulator plans on leaving this country tonight on a submarine that belongs to the other country in this deal. Submarine? But we haven't been able to find out where it's going to surface. It's terrifying to think of what would happen if his powers were to fall into their hands. Right. Highly unlikely they'd use them for peaceful purposes. And now they have that little girl as a hostage. Camilla. We have to stop him before he leaves the country. Man. This spotless record of yours, is it really that important to you? Of course, baby. In some ways, it's more important to me than my life. Than your life, huh? After all, it's because of my record that I'm able to get my hands on all intel as head of the Special Investigation Unit. And because of my position, I get to direct all aspects of the investigation into the manipulator case. The manipulator case? That's why you cared about your record so much? Of course. Why else, baby? I just never could believe it, man. Joe shooting Alma? I didn't care that he confessed. There was definitely something more to the story, some secret. I did everything I could to climb the ladder, everything in my power. And then I finally found the answer. Took 5 long years, though. The manipulator. He's gonna prove that Jode is innocent. What incredible determination. There's one thing I just don't understand. If you were so determined to help Detective Jode, why didn't you help him escape from prison? That's an easy one, baby. Escaping from prison is a crime. I wasn't about to help him commit a crime after spending 5 years trying to prove him innocent. And he himself asked to be executed, you know. As a man of the law, I had to make sure the execution was stopped legally. And that's why I brought him before the Justice Minister, too. I needed to buy as much time as I possibly could, baby. So that's it, huh? But there's one little unfortunate result of all this. Lynn completely misunderstood your intentions. Ha! What's a little misunderstanding? My baby will come around. Give it time. There are more important things to do with our time tonight. Oh, man. What do you got? Mr. Superintendent, do you mind if I talk to you for a minute?
I haven't always been a junkyard superintendent, you know. I used to be part of the police.
Police, huh?
Not as a detective, but as a medical examiner. I investigated victims' cause of death. 10 years ago, I was asked to autopsy a strange corpse. Hit by a meteorite fragment and died instantly. That's what the police report said. There were no signs of life. He was definitely dead. But I never filed an autopsy report. That's because the corpse suddenly vanished, leaving behind only one clue. An unusual corpse. Oh, an unusual corpse. I bet that's what I've been chasing all night. Could you tell me more? Yeah, sure. I have an interest in you recovering your memory and finding your true identity, too. That's the only way I can describe it, too. It was an unusual corpse. He was dead all right, no question about that, but there wasn't a scratch on him.
A scratch? But I thought he was hit by a meteorite fragment.
I don't understand it any more than you do. I was completely bewildered, but when I tried to autopsy him, I was even more puzzled. I couldn't perform the autopsy.
You couldn't? What do you mean?
The scalpel went in, but I couldn't cut. As soon as I tried to make an incision, it would heal up in the very next instant. That's how it went, and no scarring or blood either. And I never had the chance to solve the mystery.
That's because the corpse up and vanished on us.
The morgue is well guarded. Nobody could have stolen that body. But there is one way the corpse could have disappeared.
What's that? Yeah, fair. I mean, yeah.
It got up, opened the door, and walked out on its own.
What?
He was dead, but he wasn't dead.
We saw it with our own eyes tonight. Not even that explosion could kill him. And he didn't even feel it when he slammed his fist on that stove. Had to knock out the rest of that coffee.
The corpse left behind some data from some testing I did. I got some readings for some kind of radiation coming off that body.
Radiation.
I used all kinds of instruments, but I couldn't determine exactly what kind of radiation it was. Some undiscovered type from a world unknown.
Wait a minute. Could it be...
That's right. It was coming from that meteorite fragment. I went to that park and tested the spot where the meteorite fell. And just as I expected, I detected radiation coming from that crater. It was the exact same pattern of radiation as that of the corpse. At the time, I thought he was some kind of immortal being. He would die only to come back to life. I wanted to research it all in depth, so I quit my job as a police medical examiner. Several years later, I came to learn that the connection between my research and the manipulator case, thanks to the arrival of this crazy character here.
Oh, stop now, Professor. Do you want to see me blush?
It was about a year ago, I'd say. This man in white came dancing into my research lab here.
Yep. Okay. I heard there was an oddball here who's researching Tempsic. Is that you, baby?
Who are you to be calling anybody an oddball?
I was investigating the manipulator case then. And then I heard there was a man who quit the police force to study the meteorite. When I heard that, it was like a meteorite had struck me on the head. At the time, we were just starting to get leads on this manipulator. We didn't know who he was yet, but we knew he was communicating with a certain foreign country. In one of those communications, we heard the manipulator say this: The source of my power is not of this world. And that's when I put two and two together, baby. The manipulator case and Tempsic were somehow connected.
Which also explained how 5 years ago he used his powers to manipulate a birthday surprise a little girl made for her mother.
He added that gun to the contraption, most likely by controlling Camilla. That's fucked. That's fucked. Making a daughter think that she killed her mom. This fucking guy. I'm a little upset that I'm using his face. I don't even know who or what I am. So that contraption in the basement there, you built that to try and help Detective Jode?
That's right. Jode and I worked together back when I was with the Force. I used the reports of his case to try and recreate the device. There was just one part of it that I couldn't reproduce, no matter how hard I tried.
Camilla told Jode it did something it shouldn't have, made an impossible move.
I added that part to the device I recreated. I put in a part that would allow Cupid to rotate, otherwise the gun wouldn't fire.
So that must mean somebody manipulated Camilla's contraption. As a result, we proved to ourselves that the manipulator actually existed.
Inspector Cabanella!
Hey, baby. Sorry about that phone call. I must have sounded like a real villain. Hated to spoil your image of me. That cool cat inspector you always looked up to. Is that really the image she had of him? Inspector Cabanella, I'm sorry. I just heard you were chasing after that man all this time to try and help Detective Jode. This manipulator is such a dangerous character. I was hoping you didn't have to be involved. So that's why you had me arrested tonight, isn't it? Like I always say, if somebody's in the way, throw him in the slammer. Yikes. tonight. I really thought we finally had him, but my body gave out on me right at the critical moment. It's like a cruel joke. Ha ha ha! But a joke is a joke. You might as well laugh. Jode! The minister called off the execution order. And while he was at it, he let Detective Jode go free until tomorrow morning, too.
That's a pretty extreme while he was at it.
Sorry I took so long to get here. You can leave the rest to me. There you go again. You've always been like that. You make everybody else run around, and then you swoop in at the last second.
Jode. 5 years ago, you left this coat with me, just before you turned yourself in. I promised to give it back to you one day.
Oh, baby. Hell yes. Oh, my God. I don't like the underbit, but that's fine. I've been waiting so long, Detective Jode. Waiting for this day to come. Thanks for not giving up on me, Lynn. Okay, I'm off then. Good luck, my old friend. This present you gave me, it's just what I needed. Thank you. Glad you like it.
Sissel, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
You and I have to go find that man. I need your help. Will you do this with me?
Sure, but how? We don't know where the submarine is, and the phone line doesn't work.
They use communication cables to make their calls. We'll get you hooked up somehow. You'll see. Could you wait here until we do, please?
Okay, fine. I'm counting on you.
This true self you're looking for. I bet you'll find it soon. Alright, I'm leaving. Inspector Cabanella.
It's almost dawn. I'm not who I thought I was. I'm actually further from knowing who I am than ever. But now I don't feel so alone. Each one of us, for his or her own reasons, is looking for the truth. Together, I think we could shed light on these mysteries and drive away the darkness. But it's almost dawn. Oh, man. Oh, jeez, dude. Oh, yay, dead Sissel background. That's a lot of new illustrations. Dang, dude. As much as I desperately want to keep going, I mean, for fuck's sake, it is heating the hell up. I gotta get some sleep. Game Awards are tomorrow, and I gotta work and all that happy stuff. But thanks for joining me. This has been a hell of a ride. I'm so excited. And maybe we're actually going to finish it next time. We're going to finish it next stream, maybe, possibly, hopefully. I don't know how long this game is, but, like, I think it's about time. I think we've just about got it. Oh, I'm so excited. All right. Well, good night, everybody. Catch you next time.